Yeah, yeah, mm, mm, yeah. Uh. On the dotted line, on the backbone. So now I can't rap. Let me make sure we tapped in. We got a good one on Friday night. Top three things that is annoying with dating. We got a good one. Hey. Let the beat build. Let the beat build. Let me see how it sound. All right, we about to stop the music. We about to stop the music. Just let it melt. Just let it melt. Shout out to Marquise. We'll be having him soon on the show. We got a lot to discuss, especially what's going on with the aliens. But today it's gonna be a fun one. It's gonna be a fun one. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Ah. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Uh, we got a good episode. Let's get it. Let's get it. I'm gonna try to stream as much as I possibly can, though. Like I'm gonna try to stream as much as I possibly can from now on. You know, I feel like it's important to keep it going. Correct. All right. All right. So I'm gonna stop it. Stop the music, so we can get for real. All right. Let's go. Welcome to On the Dotted Line. My name is Deshaun Lyons, one half of On the Dotted Line. You already know this On the Dotted Line podcast. You can find us on all the many platforms out there. You can find us on Apple Podcasts, all the good stuff. You can find us on there. So today's episode, top three things that is annoying with dating. And I know everybody could relate to this. Everybody had a point they was dating that's not relationships. And then there's people out there that's single that's still dating. But I'm just basing everything off of my experience and my perspective as well, you know, because me being single and all the things I went through, you don't have to agree, but the dialogue is important. The dialogue is always important. And hopefully we can help each other so we can be able to correct some of the things that's annoying as hell, like fucking annoying as hell with it. Um, so I'll start down to up from 3 to 1. All right. Number three. What is like super duper annoying with dating is when you dating somebody and they say in one of their best attributes when a girl like, yo, I love an ambitious man. I really love an ambitious man, right? And they find an ambitious man, and this person's ambitious, so he's out there go getting it. He's out there working hard, you know, focusing on his purpose, making himself better, and so his time is not as much as you know she may want it, right? Or it could be the other way around. A man might want a girl that's ambitious, the other way around, right? So time if they want an ambitious person, they know time is kind of tight. So why do they complain about somebody like, oh, you don't give me no more time? You know, 2 days is not enough. But you want an ambitious person. An ambitious person is somebody that's going to get it. He's doing everything he possibly can to go get it, and he's striving for greatness. So he would need somebody to be supportive with that. So don't say that you want a man that's very ambitious, and then you said he don't spend enough time with me. You know, like come on, you can't have. It's like what the hell? Like okay, if I spend more time with you, you might call me a loser or a bum because you can be like, oh, he's not ambitious, he ain't doing nothing. So what do you want? Do you want somebody that's ambitious, or do you want somebody that's that's want to focus all his attention and all his time on you? Because it's very difficult to have to have it both ways. So make it clear what you want. If you want somebody that's ambitious, know that that man or woman is gonna be going. She's gonna be he or she is gonna be getting it. No, I'm gonna just talk about myself. I'm gonna talk about men or whatever. The hell with that. Based off of based off of we ambitious and we out there going, we out there getting it, working hard, working two jobs, grinding, and and when you say, "Oh, I love ambitious man," that's all I want is ambitious man, and you say he don't give me no time. This is the type of man you want, and you can't, and then it's gonna lead towards number two. Then you can't say, this is the reason why dating sucks, or this is the reason why I'd rather be single to deal with these men out here because they don't be honest and let us know what they want. They told you this is the type of man you want. He's ambitious. The time is going to be crazy. It's going to be limited, and and sometimes they stretching it because I dealt with somebody. It was the same thing, and I'm a very ambitious person, and I stretched it as long as I can. I stretched it as long as I can. I was like on 3 days, and that's a lot for me because that means that I'm gonna be getting less sleep or whatever. But if I really care about somebody, I'm gonna make time. That's gonna be what somebody gonna say. If you care about somebody, you're gonna make time. Absolutely, absolutely, you're gonna make time. But yeah, those are the compromise, and I did make time. It's hard for that. And somebody may say, "Well, why date and whatever and this and that?" And I'm like, okay, if this person likes somebody that's ambitious or whatever, like somebody that's ambitious, and I see it, and I'm like, oh, you like that? Okay, let's talk. Because an ambitious person wants somebody that's very, very supportive and that can be there for them, a part of the ride and all that. And but they just some women is they just want you to be Superman, and they get very impatient. So that's number three. Ladies, if you want an ambitious man, know what you're getting yourself into when you're dealing with an ambitious man. That's number three. Number two is when you dating somebody and the girl she brings back her past, saying that okay, she's damaged, and she bring like this man did this to her, so and then they bring it to this dating relationship. Like we start dating probably for a couple of months, and we can't get to the next step because she's so scared because her previous man she with hurt her, or he did something to her to prevent us to go to the next step. Why are we paying for the other men? Let's look into the future. The hell with the other men. We shouldn't pay for what your past is because I know I don't. I want to move forward. I don't want to deal with what I dealt with in the past. Like that's very hurtful. That keep me at one spotlight. I don't want to deal with that. Keep that dude in the past. Like keep that in the past. Like don't bring it to relationship because it's frustrating. Because it's like, how can we go to the next step? And why are you going into dating if you already have trust issues? That's the thing that's very, very frustrating when dating, because very, very frustrating and annoying if you already have trust issues because you dealt with somebody that was you was faithful, or this and that. And why all the other men that try to date you that's not that person have to be able to deal with your um what's the right word for that? We'll deal with that. Like deal with that type of baggage. Deal with somebody that is scared to commit, and uh because of what's today that we have to deal with your toxic ass past. We should be able to deal with your toxic ass past. We dealing with enough already. So it's just very, very frustrating and annoying when we can't move to the next step because he said, "Oh, I'm scared because this and that, and they did this. I'm so used, and I'm like, the hell with that. We try to move forward. We trying to progress, you know, the hell with that, and that prevents a lot of dating. It prevents a lot of issues with people moving forward, move to the next step with dating because these women their baggage from the past. You better leave that baggage there. You better leave that baggage in the airport. You better leave that baggage back home. You better um you better leave that baggage and aunties and grandma's house. Leave that. Don't bring that into no new relationship. That's annoying and that's messed up. It is crazy because when you stop dating them, they go back to the past. They go back to the dude that they claim toxic. And then and it's going to the number one, because the very, very number one is gonna be crazy. And then when they date a really, really good brother, when they date them, and they repeat the cycle. So they go the dating the new guy didn't work, so they go back to the old guy. That's toxic and whatever. Because they so comfortable. They might have a kid with them again, so they might double back. They might have a kid with them. They might have all these, and then they come back and say, "Oh, men ain't crap, men ain't crap," and then they go to the new guy, and then it's a cycle. It prevents them from moving forward because she's still in the past. She's still locked into that life. So that's why it's crazy. It's like that's like one of the most annoying things. And the number one thing that's super duper annoying, ladies, with these unbelievable, like I don't know where y'all get these expectations from. That's super duper frustrating. You claim you want a good dude, a good brother. You claim you want them. And it's not necessary with dating, but follow me on this one. You claim you want this. This is the type of person you want. This is, I want somebody that can treat me right. I want somebody that's, not a cheater. I want somebody that's just one woman, like all these different attributes. Why the hell are you going after Chris Brown and expecting him to commit to you? Why in the world? You that's the very man you need to avoid if you want to be with somebody long term, going through the dating world and going through the dating and being in a committed relationship up to marriage. Why are you dealing with somebody that's Chris Brown is I'm using him as example as like men that have crazy amount of bread, limited options, top 1%. These is the men that have crazy amount of options that they, that meant that they wanted to compete with each other to get that type of men, and those men is not going to be faithful. I'm just sorry. And then and then what makes it worse, right? Because these men, they getting messed up, so they feel like, oh, he could have committed. No, he would hit it, but being committed with him is going to be a struggle because he have unbelievable amount of options. So when he plays you, the nice guy you came across with, and you're trying to date, you measuring what he have compared to what Chris Brown have. And that's crazy. Y'all got Chris Brown expectations, and when y'all really need just a man that can love you, he can respect you and whatever. He have a great job. It's not Chris Brown level, not Will Smith level, but he have a good job to be able to one day have a family, eventually, one day to have a family. But you don't think that's enough. You don't think that's enough. And you're going to be waiting there, waiting for that. And those Chris Brown type of dudes going to keep smacking that behind and stringing you along. And then you're going to be like, men ain't nothing. Men is all crap. You're going to be like that. And then you're going to try to date the good brother. But your expectations of a man is extremely high. And you may not, and no offense, you may just be average, but your expectations is unbelievable. It's stratosphere. It's to the moon. So that's what the average men have to deal with now. That's dealing in the dating world. Got to deal with these women And there's clips that women saying, I don't want to be with a man with 9 to 5. That's the expectations. They wonder why they alone. And they wonder why they just become groupies. They just getting duffed out by the Chris Brown type. Shout out to Chris Brown, he's the GOAT. I'm not trying to bash his name. It's kind of big him up because, you know, that seemed like the standards and whatever. That seemed like the standards, even though Chris Brown was in domestic dispute with Rihanna. But you know how some of these women are. He can beat me up, which is crazy. No domestic violence. No, no, no. So you don't even care if a man have a past of domestic violence. You'll still, because he is Chris Brown. He's the high status, so, or he's Will Smith, or he's this and that. So y'all just care more about like the status, the clout, the bread. And I don't even know if you necessarily care about the bread, because garbage men get paid crazy amount of bread. 6 figures in New York. 6 figures in New York. Close to 200,000, I heard. But he a garbage man, so he making money. He making money. So garbage man, he can't have a successful dating you and then move into the next step to get married. That's crazy. So that's my top 3 things. So ladies, that number 1 thing is crazy. Date him. If you want a man that treats you right, and you want to date a man that's going to, he's going to take care of you, he's going to make you feel good, he's going to be honest with you, trustworthy, and he's going to be with just only you. You need to cut that out with those unbelievable, unrealistic expectations you got with the dating market. Just, you got to stop it and whatever. And then you go, that's all I'm saying. So I know I was going to say for men and women, this episode's going to be, but it's mainly for that, So that's the top 3 things to me that's very, very annoying with dating. So we'll close it out with, please follow us on the Downline episodes on YouTube. Please follow, like, and subscribe, all those good stuff. Like, subscribe, share this. This is very, very, it's a very, very good topic. And I want people, I don't care if it's I don't care if people is watching me. I want to hear people's comments on this. I want to hear people's comments and what you think about this. And also, please follow my YouTube channel, Trey Digital 33. Trey Digital 33, TREYDIGITAL 30. Wait, oh no, not 33. My fault. It's 89. 1 second. Let me put that to work. Cause that channel, I'm really like, I'm spitting game, passive income, show people passive income, talking about finances, teaching people how to code, teaching people what blockchain technology is, teaching people where to invest in. So it's all those things that we're doing. Oh, it's Trey Digital 89. I wish you could see it. Trey Digital 89. Dang, you can't see this one. But it's Trey Digital 89, TREYDIGITAL 89. So please follow that channel. Anybody that wanna make money, make passive income, be entrepreneurs, want to learn how to code, want to learn about technology. I'm talking about technology. I'm talking about like we need more innovators, less entertainers. Talk about all that stuff, which is very, very important. Very, very important, especially the time when we in now, when technology is very, very heavy right now. Very, very heavy. So you want to be able to understand it, and you want to be able to maximize your opportunity into being very, very successful in a time like this. All right, so my final thought today. This goes for men as well. Don't use your past to destroy your future. Don't use your past to destroy your future, and do everything you could to be the best person you can be. And it's not with how much money you got. It's not only with how much money you got, not only how you look, but it's always the inner work. Like when I code, you can see the front end of the code. It looks nice, but if that back end is not working, it's not even functional. You can't function the application without the back end database working. So the inner work is extremely important, because that's how the whole body of work can be able to function. So yeah, so we'll end it like that. We're gonna end it with some music, And hey, hey, on the dotted line, we here, we there. On the dotted line, see you when I see you. On the dotted line, see